So good to be here with you. I have some very interesting energy information update to share and bring through energetically of a Mother Gaia shift, new collective coming together has been reached. This is all about what is happening energetically, raising up and above for all that is playing out in our globe, in humanity, especially here from Australia, with the rallies that is all over the news, all over the world. Many Australians are doing videos and speaking and sharing. Many are behind the scenes experiencing, adding to this collective shift. I want to share with you today some very exciting news, and I'll repeat this throughout today. Thank you. Welcome for coming here for this is not just a video. These are being freely gifted of live divine healings, living in divine service 24/7 as a New Earth Ascension pioneer, GrandMaster, Blu-ray Elder energies. Don't need to understand a lot of the words and terms I use. Just feel, and that speaks for itself. Thank you for joining. For those of you that understand, there is more coming through in live videos now than the recent updates that I've been doing. Those deeper, beyond, below the iceberg updates are now going to those who wish to receive these by email personally. If you want to do that, please email theoraclespeaks@bigpond.com. Things have shifted so much that I lifted up my computer yesterday and I closed it back down and I walked away. I'm needing to pull back more for my health's sake. When you're at the forefront and the pitch is just shifting right now. So the upgrade has commenced energetically. Take a moment. Breathe, feel and release. When I slow down and say the pitch has just shifted, what it means is what is called tinnitus, the pitches we are hearing, if we slow down, it's like white noise in the background after a while. You get used to it as a part of Ascension. And you can hear and feel at the moment the right is a little bit stronger. So that means it's bringing in a balance of the masculine. There's been a lot of wounded masculine energies, healings going on at the moment. There is so much more that's going on that I've written in ahead of time previous energy updates. And I did 4 videos this month alone. This is the 5th for August, coming from the 8th of the 8th energy breakthrough. There we go. The pitch is now balancing. I'm very excited today. We have had a collective consciousness breakthrough, upgrade and shift in spirit from the rallies and the protests around. I'll just focus on Australia at the moment. Around Australia, I have proof. So I want to share this message for those of you that are seeing what's happening in our physical lives. I'm very blessed and fortunate. I'm in Queensland, not in Sydney or Melbourne, Australia, where it is rocking them the most. We're seeing it on the news, everything, and I'm not here to go into that. I'm here to do something. There's a lot of others that are bringing through that. I'm bringing through raw and real at the forefront, energetically, from spirit to soul, firstly to the planet as a new Earth Ascension pioneer of a GrandMaster energy, as we are learning to grow into our human physical mastership as ascending masters, linking with our spirit. So there's my little introduction energetically. You want to hang around and stay on for a little bit longer? We're going to have some fun, because I like to have some fun, because the message was not long ago, we lost our joy in childhood. Now, don't think and ask what, where, how, why. Feel and listen and focus in on what I'm bringing through right now. This is your moment of peace, of a link with the divine, to just take that breath. You are an amazing master. You are and I'm not pissing in your pocket, so to speak, as we'd say in Australia. I'm not here to fluff you up. I'm not here to cater to anyone's ego or anything. I am here in pure, divine, unconditional love, in living service, in ninth dimensional energies, for you to upgrade yourself with your link with the divine. And that's my difference. Raw, real, honest truth. There's nothing else like this space on the planet. Thank you, and you guys all tell me that. Best updates on the planet. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, everybody, for being here. You don't need to fully understand all the words and terms I use. Just feel the pure, divine, unconditional love as a beacon, as a light, as a messenger, for hope, for trust and faith, and real proof that last night in my Australian Eastern Standard Time, I was processing all night, and I was given this most amazing, we can call it a vision, we can call it a dream, but it wasn't. It was working in the astrals, because we have a spirit and a soul. So let me read. So thank you. Settle in for a little bit. Okay, that I've always been right here with you for 26 years, keeping it raw and real, of below the iceberg, ahead of time, of both spirit and soul. Firstly, it's important I say this so you can consciously take in and anchor in these energies. I've been monitoring for 26 years. I've consciously been awaking with a mission and a purpose and a role, and waiting for these energy times, waiting for right now. That's how come I can keep going newly and bring through proof. It's all about proof, because what a lot of people are doing at the moment, you've got anti-vax, pro-vax, no-vax, whatever. I'm not going into those energies. I'm just those details. I'm going into the energies of, and people are going so far the other way with polarities as well, extremely over the top. So I have written and shared. Please see previous videos, previous updates. If you want the deeper updates, that is by email, theoraclespeaks@bigpond.com. And if you're happy with here today, that's fine too. Whatever it is for you. I cater from what people would call newly awakened, and to souls that have been known this shit going on for a while, used to see things, and have been awake since they were younger. And so I cater to all ranges and levels, because really we're all collectively contributing to this planet's upgrade. Okay, and before the planet shifts further and upgrade, the shit has to shift up and out. It's scraping beyond below the iceberg. And that's why I wrote these are beyond energies. These are ahead of time. What I bring and share through others, it will come through from others later. These are ahead of time. I share updates from 2015, 2016 that are happening right now. So this is for you to know, to stay. Okay, there's a big shift happening. It's time for us to take our power back. Just stay with me here, because I'm coming from a different space. Okay? Energetically, we've pushed through. There has been an upgrade in spirit of us all collectively together. It has happened. It shifted last night here in Australia from the core of Gaia, the solar plexus of the world. It has happened. It has, you want me to say it's worked? Okay? I'm not advocating for violence. I'm advocating for peace. I didn't join in 2 days ago the rallies because I was guided not to. I went a few weeks ago to a peaceful get together, which I shared my live videos. There was so much love and harmony and peace. And these rallies on the weekend was, and I was like, Spirit was like, no, you're not to join that. So I'm all about peace, because the anger in people called that we're doing the peace rally exploded, and people are violent, and it's bringing out this vile energy of people that was hidden. And this previous update has written, this is The unseen being seen. The hidden needs to come up. The ugly bits need to come up, and boy, are the ugly bits out. And it needed to push up. And I'm saying collectively, 10 minutes in, we have pushed through. We have had a collective coming together upgrade. It has happened. Wait till I share my vision, my real dream that I was part of last night. I was in this huge, big, and you could call it like a spaceship, but it wasn't really a spaceship. And it was full of souls, and I could see them in the etherics. They were in their spaceships, and I was helping everybody to balance and juggle. And it's like, I'm talking the size of my state of Queensland. So I hear you, Ali, and I'll come back to that question about you're here to go to clear them. I hear you. There's a few levels of people going into clear. And I could feel as people were still, it's like everybody went out on a mission on a war zone, and they all come back in and they all rattled, and then I just had to help everybody, and I was healing everybody to balance and calm down and settle, and ego and competition energies, and there was a lot going on. It was a collective coming together. Don't ask what or go into it any further. Just stay with me about energies. It was about a new collective coming together consciousness upgrade. We upgraded. It worked. We came together. Now, as an Ascension pioneer, and you Earth Ascension pioneer and Trailblazer, which I've shared before, I've actually done it in the human physical when I was in the military and fought against the government, and long story, the end result was a new rule was created in Parliament that was the first for females for Australia in all the military services. So I've actually done these things physically as well. And so when Ali said, yes, she's meant to be part of it, yes, that's great. Me too, as far as I had to be at the forefront. As long as you come from the right intent in peace and love. And okay, there's a big shift happening with that energy, Ali. I was guided to, so just Ali, just receive this healing. And everybody else, for those of you at the forefront that have been called, I just see white and clear smoky energy with little crystals, coloured crystals coming through, just cleansing. That's the vision at the moment. Many of us at the forefront that are feeling this personally have had to pull back. We've broken through, and what I'm saying is we've broken through a first layer and level. Pull back and look after yourself. It takes its toll on the physical. Very much it takes a toll. There's a few of us that have been medically said you need to pull back. It is, you'll end up having a stroke or a heart attack because we're feeling it so strongly. So I just want to say to you, you do as you're guided. I will never tell you what to do. Don't tell me what to do. Don't touch the wet paint. I'll touch the wet paint. So I won't tell you what to do. Ever, 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 ever. You do you, I'll do me. So that's the beauty of these, is just no telling nothing. You have got the answers for yourself. So energetically, we created a new collective coming together of what I just shared, and the words were given. This is the Mother Gaia shift. Wow. Feel that. Feel that. This is linked with many things that I've already written, spoken about, done videos of. This is linked to our childhood. Now this is coming from a new way. Stay with me here. This is linked with childhood, when we lost our inner joy when we were children. That's it. It's a blanket statement energy. We lost, you lost your inner joy when you were a child. That's it, in a nutshell. That's it. Take that in. Once you feel and show up, be raw and real with me here, these Divine Healing Live videos are instant magical life changing. That's why people write the comments that they do and tell me all the time. Well done, Ali. I do. I know what I'm doing. Thank you. I act this place to get the message out, to shift the shit. Oh, I'm pulling back, as you're right. It's very stressful. It's not my energy. Correct. It's like we've done this first mission, and I'm telling you now, I have proof. We have broken through. It has worked. It has. We have gotten through. It has worked. Hallelujah. Yay. But you needed to come in into 14, 57, 58, 59. Boom. 15 minutes you needed to wait for me, for you to come in to feel sovereign being and fucking free. Absolutely. All the way, sisters. This is linked with the black night of the soul from the core of Gaia, the solar plexus of the world. Previous update video. This is linked to that, okay? So, we are collectively coming together. This spaceship and all I shared is showing energetically we have pushed through. I'm sharing this as proof. Regardless of what's happening in real life, this is above this, and these scenarios of what's happening in the world that I don't want to go into it, because I need to pull back, and I am pulling back. I'm writing less updates. You'll either need to watch these live videos or get them by email for a contribution per month. That's just how it is now. Otherwise you don't need them. And that feels wonderful for me to be able to, for us to have reached this place. I'll be doing new podcasts coming up soon. So things have most definitely changed. I've been writing for so long, about 18 years I've been writing. It's a very, very long time as my way of life that it's all been written. Yet, I still do some more to those that still want them as well. So big shift happening. This is the Mother Energy's final release in the human. I shared recently, we're shifting the energies into a part 2 here. So I'll just take a moment and breathe. Take a moment. I shared recently, this is an upgrade in spirit as well as cellular, and linked with the remnants of shifting our mother's energies. All connections with others are needing to be released from a different space of surrender is my biggest new message. A conscious release from a different space of surrender. When I did a video yesterday in my live, my 144 New Light Paradigm private group, I might write up something on that and send some invites. Spirit may open the doors for this private group soon on Facebook, where I bear and share and do many more private videos. An amazing space. This is what somebody wrote when I did a video and shared about family and mother energies, that they went to a family event that entailed a lot of rushing energies, which already wasn't sitting well with me, and they could see their mother getting wrapped up in it. So this person was talking to their mother, giving them their take, what they would do, and something just seemed to be off or wasn't clicking, they said. So they just pulled back, surrendered, went into their own space. But while they did, they got a gut feeling of something, like something they were working through, something together. And they didn't have an idea of what it was. And they said to themselves, let's see if Anastacia shares about this with her mother's energy. And bang, sure enough, you did. So in the end, after all the rushing and the bullshit, the timing worked out perfectly, everything was good, and it was in that moment it was confirmed to me that no fucking way will I stay or continue to come from that older type of energy and way of doing things any longer. And like there and then they hit a point where they drew a line in the sand to where it was no more. And this is what I'm saying. It is a point of no more of an older ascension energy with their links with every single one around us, especially mother energies. I've applied it, and I've applied it to my son, my birth mother, and every physical soul close to me. It is a line in the sand of energy bound. It's not just once either. There will be one moment, like this soul said, with their mother, they just went no more, drew a line in the sand. Yes, there is that moment. We need to then do that with everybody after this. So the inner child, as someone else in the private group said, the inner child is battle weary. Yes, yes, yes. Feel that for a moment, of your inner child being battle weary from when you lost your joy when you were a child. And even before that, before we came in, before we were incarnated, we had to push through some dark bullshit energies to even push through to come to be incarnated at this time. Let's take it that step back further, which I was shown that vision over the years, and I hadn't shared so much because I was doing it on my own as a Trailblazer Ascension pioneer. I had no Anastacia Blue Beyond guide I could go to provide and bring through what you're going through in your human 5D ascension. I've already been through for myself about 15 years ago. So I've had a long time. That's why I know what I do from proof and real life experience. Because we need to find a new way to cope and deal with things is the other message. These are what I've called no-name energies from childhood wounding as well, that consciously you shut down years ago as a child, Spirit said. Okay? So this is beyond all inner child work you've ever done before. This is from a different space. This is core soul wounding from many lifetimes. That's got to come through an apex pressure point of a breaking, and then of a drawing a line of no more, and really pulling back and seeing where everybody is on the mountain of ascension. Everybody's at different base camps doing whatever their role and purpose is, and you may leave a base camp as you go further on your journey, and someone you're very close to is still, not still, but is in that base camp doing what they are meant to be doing still, yes, for their role and mission with the planet. So we will find that our connection will alter and shift. And I've said before, we need to see where everyone's landed at the moment. Take a step back, listen, feel, hear, because these times of this energy, we are creating new family energies. Okay? So have a look where everybody today, right this moment tonight, where is everybody at? Pull back to do that, to get a feel, because I assure you, everybody on this fucking planet has shifted, has changed, is coping the best way that they can, and it's bringing up the unseen from the core inner child and the Mother Gaia core soul wounding. We've never reached this place before. These are beyond word energies. That's why I come in live, bring him through in the moment of my 26 years, and then of my 18 years of writing, and my about the same time of being in 5D Ascension, already ahead of time. These words, these videos are ahead of time, living divine energies that will filter and flow through. So when people ask me questions, what I've already said and written, I'm unable to re-answer and address them. It's all here for you. And the other big thing as I finish off, good to see you, Kylie, is, remember, one of the videos I did recently is see a plate underneath your feet. It's like a grey or black plate. Has it split open with golden, for a golden plate at your feet of, are you allowing love in? Feel and look at the vision. Don't allow the head, which likes things in boxes and corners. It's about getting the dust bunnies out of the corners of that square box and creating a beautiful circle of energy. We need the circle energies. So thank you for coming today. Thank you so much. I am available for one-on-one divine healings. I will share below if you want to make an exchange, if you want to gift, whatever you want to do. These are freely gifted. You do what you are guided. And to do that, your soul needs to love you freely first. Have you got the golden plate under your feet that you are allowing love in for you? Because you may be surprised that many of you have not allowed, welcomed, released a new love in for yourself, because I know that I did this newly for myself not long ago again. So release all the dark and black grey energies up, 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 and flush up with the golden energy coming up your feet right now. Allow the love in. And as I wind up these energies, I want to thank you for choosing to be here at this time. The two Australian bush flower essences that came at this time that I'll let you look up for yourself are Kapok bush, Kapok, and Sundew flower essences. That's about feeling disheartened and detaching and splitting off to help you to remain here. We have broken through a collective consciousness together. A new collective coming together. The Mother Gaia shift has happened. Please remember, like, follow here on YouTube for you to receive notifications, to spread and share this energy to others. Share these away. Whether you feel people will understand or feel it or not, but it's up to you to keep sharing these, because we need to push through the blocks. By coming home and loving yourself, and coming from love is the highest power. Pure, divine, unconditional love for yourself firstly is the best that you can give yourself. Bless and thank you, Masters. I look forward to seeing you again soon. If you feel you would like to be part of a 144 New Light Paradigm private Facebook group where you get so much more of me, it is a monthly exchange as guided. Please email me if you feel called, or actually contact me on Facebook Messenger would be great. So I'm opening all doors on a whole new level because I want to finish off with this vision. You ready? When I was driving yesterday, I did a video in the private 144 group, and as I was driving and I cleared and was working through some pretty full-on energies, releasing, letting go, I saw, it wasn't a corridor because that means it's closed. I saw all these doors in front, and each one was slowly opened. We have so many new doors opening for us. There is so much to look forward to. Keep the faith, because I'm right here with you too. All right, thank you. Bless, love you, Masters. Bye.